Hey folks, this is John at Still Living the Blues. So what'd you think? This little amp I built out of a cigar box. Do you think it kind of has that John Deacon, Deaky, Brian May amp kind of tone to it? I definitely didn't follow any kind of certain instructions and directions in trying to build a John Deacon type of amp. I've built a bunch of cigar box amps, and some I used old radio equipment and did some rewiring. I used all kinds of stuff over the years. But anyway, this little amp, in using different pedals, I just noticed it had a unique sound to it. I really liked it. What'd you think of it? I really hope you let me know in the comments down below. In case you don't know, the Deacy amp was a very cool, unique, one-of-a-kind amp that Brian May used in a lot of the Queen studio albums. It was made by John Deacon, the bass player. That's why it's called the Deacy amp. And he found, and the story goes, he found an old transistor radio in the trash, and he took it and did some rewiring, and he made it into a small amp for Brian May, and Brian May loved it, and it became an essential part of the Brian May tone and the Queen tone used throughout, throughout all the albums, and even on Brian May's solo work, and probably, some of the music he on other albums for other people. It's a very unique tone, and it's something that a lot of people strive for. I'm not saying that I tried to purposely build an amp to be like the Deacy. This is just something that I did, and I've, just kind of came across it. I do want to stress that in the video, I didn't just use a guitar plugged into this amp. I had a little bit more going into it. I didn't have any kind of Brian May pedals, though. You could buy a Digitech multi-effect pedal. There's a new Brian May guitar treble booster that's supposed to be able to emulate 70s, 80s, and 90s Brian May tones. I didn't use any of that. I didn't use any Greg Fryer pedals. The only thing I used, that guitar, which is a BMG, that amp, which is a cigar box amp I built. I did have this Eddie Van Halen 5150 overdrive, and a Donner reverb pedal. That was all. Nothing else went into that sound. So, what do you think? Do you think it kind of got that deaky Brian May sound? Regardless, I like it, and I've used it on some of my, solo tracks, some of my music that I've recorded. But I would like to hear what you think about it. Give me your opinion, be honest. Don't be hateful, but be honest. And thanks a lot for listening. Have a good one.